this is how I think about when my time comes. This is how I think about it. I think about it from this perspective. I look at it like God is shining the light on people. I'm in the room, but I'm watching him shining the light on other people in the same room that I'm in. And when he shines the light on that person, and everybody wants the light shined on them, but nobody wants to highlight their flaw. Because the light just doesn't make people look at you. The light makes people critique you and see the flaw in you and see what's wrong with you. As long as the light is not on you, they don't see it. They don't see the imperfections. They don't see that you didn't iron your shirt. They don't see that your colors don't match. And see, everybody talks about that moment of going viral, or that moment in the sun, or that moment when everybody's looking at me, and everybody wants that until they get that and they think that it comes with praise. No, it comes with criticism. And I want you to begin to understand that maybe right now, while the light is not on you, instead of critiquing the people that the light is on, celebrate the people that the light is on, because they're under pressure. And then while you're celebrating them, I want you to start working out the things that you need to work out on this side while the light is not shining on you, so that when the light does shine on you, it's not that you show up perfect, but it is that you show up as your best self as you possibly can be. Because I believe that we have a culture of people that are worried about being perfect. And instead of worrying about being perfect and showing up with, listen, nothing about me is perfect. I am imperfect at my core. I'm going to make bad decisions. I'm going to make mistakes, because everything that's a mistake is not, everything that's a mistake is not a mistake that we label it as. Some stuff is just bad decisions. And I'm going to continue to do that. That's a part of growth. But also at the same time, I don't want to be so hungry for the light to be on me prematurely. And a lot of people want the light, but they're not really ready for it. And because here is my challenge to you, for you to change your perspective on it as well. It's not just so much that what's going to happen while the light is on you. It's also the pressure for you to produce after the light goes off of you, to try to get the light back on you. Do you not understand how many people are intoxicated with the light being consistently on them, with them getting consistent attention and things of that nature? So now this is why we, like, when the light goes on somebody else, it's like they start doing all of the crazy stuff to, hey, put it back on me. Put it back on me. This is why I get a tattoo of Blueface on my face. This is why I get, something outlandish. I want that attention back. Bring the attention back to me, because the light can also be a drug. Hear me when I say that. After you have your first viral moment, you start to think about what you need to do, or how you need to do it to get the next viral moment. And we are not chasing viral moments. What we're chasing is fulfillment and completion of what God put on the inside of us. This has nothing about you going viral. It has everything about you fulfilling everything that God has called for you to fulfill. Nothing about this should be about you, I want a lot of attention. No, it should be literally, I want to be effective. You want effective content, not attention grabbing content. You want people to say, like, oh, I learned something, whether that's makeup, whether that's hair, whether that's you giving them information to better their lives, or making them think from a different perspective than what they've thought before. Maybe it's just you teaching them something. Ask yourself, what value are you adding? Ask yourself, what value are you adding? We want to leave the earth empty. And it's a lot of people, I believe, from my perspective, that are going to leave the earth full, but had a lot of foolish attention while they were on the earth. So we got all of the attention that we wanted, and the people, going crazy and laughing, and that was cute. But what effectively were you supposed to launch? What effectively were you supposed to fulfill? What value were you supposed to add? Because I say this all the time: people that gossip, and people that spread rumors, and people that are so worried about everybody else's life. I believe that gossipers are nothing more than undelivered evangelists. They share rumors when they could be sharing the gospel, and they could be very, very, very effective with it. But we'll settle for the foolishness instead of fulfillment. And so all I'm saying is that I believe that there's a time where the light is going to be shined on you, and you just want to be ready for it. And so we have to change our perspective. That our perspective is that of I want to create content. I want to do this for the enjoyment and not necessarily just for the fulfillment. I'm going to put it out there. I hope it connects with some people, but if it doesn't, hey, I got to be okay with that too. I'm not going to stop creating because I did something and it got, 50 likes, or they got 50 views, or whatever the case is. I know that can be discouraging, but if we change our motive and how we do it, it will change our perspective on the outcome. I'm doing this because I enjoy it. And that's the reason why I asked you all, what do you do that it doesn't matter who's around celebrating you? It doesn't matter who's around clapping for you. It doesn't matter who's around telling you that you're doing a good job. And the majority of you was like dancing, cooking, all of that stuff. Listen, if you dance and you're dancing in your house and nobody has to clap for you, and you still dancing and you still celebrating and you still doing that stuff, treat your content the same exact way. That's all I'm saying. There should be a level of I'm doing this for the fulfillment of what I'm called to create in the earth, instead of just I want, the attention of the people so I can have a lot of views and a lot of followers and all of that good stuff. There's nothing wrong with that. Trust me, it's not. But don't let that be your primary focus in why you create what you create. Create it because you enjoy it. And so if it does not, again, create it because you enjoy it, not, do it for the enjoyment and not necessarily the outcome. And so if we focus more on the outcome, then we're going to be swayed trying to remain relevant. Hear me when I say this. If you provide a level of help, pain removing points from people, or you add value to them, you would never have to fight for relevancy. You would never have to fight for relevancy. Whenever you are the answer to a problem, answers don't fight for relevancy. They don't have to. They're an answer. So you keep being an answer, and you could keep being an answer to the same problem. Just keep being an answer. Don't stop being an answer. Provide value every time. The calls will come. The opportunities will show up, but you won't have to fight for relevancy. You don't have to worry about the latest trend. You don't have to worry about, is everybody going to like this or whatever the case. You don't have to worry about that. Nope, you won't. So challenge yourself with that.